So I don't like to be introduced to a guy through a friend. And I now have learned my lesson. I try to avoid this, and here's why. I find that if it's a straight friend trying to introduce you to someone, oftentimes they're kind of like tone deaf about it. Like they'll show you pictures of the guy or they'll introduce you in person. And for me, there's never been any chemistry with the guy. Like I'm not remotely attracted to the guy. Physically, romantically, like there just isn't a vibe. And I always get kind of like bitter because I think like if that guy was straight, my friend wouldn't be into him. So why do you just assume that I would be into him? Just because I'm gay, you assume that like all gay men are attracted to every walking man? I don't want to then see my friend in a negative light or assume that they're part of that like stereotype of straight people. So I just try to walk away from this situation. But I will say I've also had gay friends try to introduce me to other gay guys. Actually, I think this has only really happened once, that it led to a date. It led to a double date between my friend and his boyfriend and the guy they introduced me to. And it was a fine date. It was like a little bit awkward, mostly because it was a double date and you don't know the person and they don't know you, but the friends are the mutual ties. So they kind of have to like facilitate the conversation. Anyway, guy was actually nice. He was cool, like I would have dated him, but he was super, super passive and he ended up being one of those guys who like wanted to follow me on social media. He would like all my content and like comment occasionally and respond to my stories. And I'm like, we live less than 10 blocks away. You don't want to just like meet up in real life for coffee or a drink and like actually connect in real life. You just want to be pen pals. Of course, I'm grateful for any friend who like, wants me to connect with somebody. It comes from a good place. But again, then I get to a place where I kind of like get annoyed at my friend for introducing me to someone that ended up being a waste of time. And then I think like, what if it's a lot worse? What if you do end up dating the guy and he ends up being a total jerk, or let's say like an abusive boyfriend, and then you'll always think my friend is the one who introduced me to this person. So generally, I've learned my lesson because of those like mild examples. I always think of how it could be a lot worse, and I'm like, I don't want a friend to get caught in those crossfires. Like, leave it to me, I'll find my own methods of finding somebody. What about you guys? What are your experiences with friends trying to introduce you to someone?